All right, we're going far out. The helicopter up above, we're going real far out beyond the helicopter up in the sky. Neptunian energy is on my mind, and I find it very funny and intriguing that a lot of the attributes associated to Neptunians, to Pisceans, seem to have like a negative connotation to it because I feel as though information is being regurgitated without having a thorough understanding of what words and concepts actually mean. So, as always, I give respect and honor to all of the astrologers who have come before me, to all of the astrologers who are doing this profession, this skill, this art now, and to all of the astrologers who are coming up now and coming behind me. The word that is commonly associated with Neptunian energy and Piscean energy that I would like to zero in on today is escape. A lot of astrologers will get up here and regurgitate information about how Pisces or Neptunians love to escape through their imagination, through dreaming, through art, through music, through uh, drugs, through which I like to call herbs, right? Through plant medicine. So I'm changing the word drugs to plant medicine. Who said it was a drug? Who decided to classify plant medicine that grows naturally? I'm talking about natural plant medicine that you can go outside and actually grow and cultivate. Who said that was a drug, first off? Why do we even associate that as a drug if it's something we can grow and cultivate? That's like me growing some rosemary, which I am, or some lemon balm, and y'all telling me that that's a drug. What? All right. And alcohol, right? They like to say that Piscean energy likes to escape through alcoholism, through indulging in those types of activities. But first of all, do we know what escape, the word escape, really means? Has anyone of these astrologers took the time to look up the etymology and the root, the origin of the word escape? I have. I'm going to share the information that I discovered. Escape means clearly to get to safety, to conduct oneself in such a manner in which you are safe and secure. It means the ability to break free. Now, depending on the context and the connotation of how you're using escapism, this can be quite beneficial. How? I'm going to give you several examples of how this could be beneficial. One, you can escape from habits. You can free yourself from habits that are no longer beneficial for you, that are no longer producing desirable results. You could escape from environments that are detrimental to your health and mental well-being, your overall well-being, not just mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, every level, right? You can activate the ability to escape and free yourself from mental slavery. Remember what Bob Marley said? Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. No one but yourself can free your mind. Come on now. Escapism, depending on the connotation and the context in which one is using it, is actually valuable. And because Pisces and Neptune, first off, let's just talk about Pisces, which is the 12th zodiac sign, which is the last zodiac sign, which is a transitory zodiac sign. Because once you get to Pisces, that's the end. And it also is connected right to what? The first house, which is Aryan energy, which is also connected to the beginning. So with all of that wisdom that Pisces has picked up over the course of traveling throughout the zodiac wheel, I think that they have enough wisdom and discernment and understanding to know when to escape, when to break free, or when to go with the flow and see where it goes. And a lot of times that word discernment isn't really linked to Neptunian, Piscean energy, which is funny and peculiar as it's pulling off of this opposite polarity, which is Virgo, who knows how to sort the wheat from the chaff. And in case you haven't seen some of my other videos, you always have access and the ability to pull off of your polarity, to balance out your energies, and to harmonize it, and to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. So, of course, Pisces has the ability to discern and to assess the situation, but they may not be doing it overtly. This is covertly. This is an inside job. They're picking up on the environment intuitively. And if they feel the need that they need to break free from this situation because this is not in alignment with my life path and my life vision, because they're visionaries, right? This is not in alignment with my vision. They know how to dip, how to move, how to keep it flowing, how to keep it going, so they don't get imprisoned. Because they say the 12th house is the house of imprisonment, which I find very interesting, being that Neptunian and Piscean energy has the ability to evade confinement, and they have the ability to break free from imprisonment. Check out that conundrum. Isn't that ironic? If the 12th house is the house of imprisonment, that's what some people say. I like to say it's the house of spiritual retreat. This is where you go to tap into your inner resources, your inner treasures. So this could be in a monastery, or it could be in a monastery in your own house, a prayer closet. It could be the 12th house energy. You understand what I'm saying? And that's being able to escape from the physical reality and tap into deeper internal spiritual realities, emotional realities. You see, being able to tap into different planes of existence. I'm going very far out now, right? We're going real far out. That's what Piscean energy has the ability to do. A lot of people try to get up here and say that Pisces are just escaping just for the sake of escaping. With all of the wisdom that we have collected, and then Neptune, I meant to go back to let's circle back to Neptune real quick. Neptune is outside of the bounds of this solar system, right? It goes past Saturn, which is past the seven traditional planets that our ancestors observed. We needed to get a a telescope. We needed to get a telescope in order to be able to see that planet with our naked eye, right? So they tell us. And Neptune is also past Uranus. So this is a far out planet that already knows and has already proven its ability to break out of the bounds of Saturnial materialistic plane of existence. Some say that Neptune may not even be a part, like naturally, from the beginning, like from its origin point, it's possibly not even a part, was not a part of our galactic system. Like, there's so much that's still unknown about Piscean energy, which I also think is a beautiful thing, because it's hard and difficult to pin it down, which is wonderful, given that it has the ability to escape and to evade. That means that not one archetype, not one stereotype, not one viewpoint, not one perspective is able to stick on anybody who has Piscean or Neptunian energy. We're not limited to the bounds of other people's perspective of us. You may have a limited understanding. Just because you're uncomfortable with my vastness and our expansiveness, let me say just because you may be uncomfortable with our vastness and our expansiveness and our ability to be everything or nothing and everything in between, to be anything, to be endless, to be infinite, and because it's difficult for you to pin it down into a neat package of some key words, obviously I may be feeling some type of way. because I feel as though some of these negative connotations that are associated with Neptunian energy and Piscean energy are not well deserved or well researched. And there's so many different angles that you can look at it. So for anybody who's up and coming, let me talk to you. Anybody up and coming who's into astrology, you're learning it on your own as you go, taking out the time. I want you to know to be free to think outside of the confines of what has already been said by astrologers who have come before you. Because it's so much deeper than that. It's so much vaster than 10 to 15 keywords. I can do Piscean energy all day long. We could talk about this all day, all night, endlessly, infinitely, and still come up with more attributes and associations and interpretations, principles, concepts. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stop sleeping on Piscean energy. And yeah, I use that as a pun. We're going to start talking about dream magic too. We're going to start talking about dream healing as well. We're going to start diving deep into why we are dreamers and why we need to keep on dreaming. That's a power. That's a power in and of itself. The ability to dream, the ability to see visions in your dreams, the ability to go to sleep, go into the unconscious and come back up with wisdom and guidance, advice, premonitions, foresight. Imagination is also a gift. I'm going to start really honing in on the gifts of Neptunian and Piscean energy. And I'm going to take the negative connotations that have been attributed to this zodiac sign and has been attributed to the planet of Neptune, and I'm going to flip it and integrate it because I'm on the left hand path, and that's what left hand pathers do. We use everything to our benefit, everything to our advantage, no matter what it may be. We're using it for better purposes. Signing in, out, above, beyond, below, beneath, underground, all around, uptown, downtown, midtown, here, there, anywhere, everywhere, nowhere, past, present, future, now.